Oh, and
I'm
we
ready.
are
Let's
live.
go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 100 Days Live podcast with me, Sonia from Live Podcast Media, and also with Melodieann Whiteley, the Rebel Tribe founder. So very special today because we have our guest expert speakers in making money. So to not surprise if maybe after this I will be very rich. So, because we are going
I
to
don't know
talk
about
about
that.
monetization, yes. And I'm not using my what is it, my headset today, so maybe it will be a bit louder. And then yeah, I would like to read her bio for us because this is my first time and I feel very honored to have her on 100 Days Live podcast. Thank you so much, Melody. Beautiful name. I like the melody. And then for coming here, and we are going to talk about the rebel way to monetization, confidence, first business growth after 40. So it sounds with the rebel way, we are going to be a bad girl tonight. So also reading her what is it? Her bio is like reading the bio of CAA agent or maybe even M on one or on 007 James Bond. You see, let us introduce you, Melodieann Whiteley. Do I pronounce your name correctly, Melody?
It's
Melodieann.
it's actually it's actually Melodian, but I answer to anything that sounds like it might be me because nobody ever gets it right. So
So, Melodiann Whiteley is the founder of the Rebel Tribe and creator of the Rebel Way, a soul-aligned system to sustainable business growth that helps women over 40. So if you are over 40, please contact her how to make money. When you started your business, turn confidence into currency without the hustle, hype, and or burnout. See, everyone wants that. A former military cryptologist, Melodia traded codes and classified mission. You see, like the CIA agent. So, for clarity and mentorship, stepping into entrepreneurship later in life to build a movement that empowers women to redefine success on their own terms. She knows firsthand what it means to start over, or like me, reinvent your identity and grow a business that actually fits your life, not the other way around. And I would like to continue this. This is really interesting for me. Now, through her books, podcasts, coaching programs, and digital platform, she helps women to rewrite the outdated narrative, that say it's too late to sign. You see, it's never too late. No matter how old you are, don't think that you are old. You are not old because you still can be creative and reach your dreams. Her motto: you are not too old, too late, or too broken. You are just getting started. Melodian is the best selling author getting to yes, overcoming network marketing objection. And you are not a fraud, a devotional and guided journal created to help women silence self-doubt and embrace their power. She is currently writing her book, The Confidence Reset, and leads the transformational experience called the Monetization Bootcamp, helping the entrepreneurs build income streams that align with her voice, values, and visions. So, ladies, it seems tonight that is going to be the woman talk. Sorry. For the gentlemen, you are welcome to join us. Well, again, how have you been? Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you here.
well, thank you, and I'm excited to be here. Like I warned you ahead of time, we are under flood watches and severe weather watches, so let's just do this.
Let's do this
It's one.
before the internet goes out. Now we are blessed. We are going to be okay. So yes, this 100 Days Live podcast is sponsored by Blueberry. Thank you so much because Blueberry is my podcast platform, and also of course Ecam network because I'm using Ecam now. I love Ecam. And then also expert in you, piece of cake voice hours and focus and then bioscience breeds. And Melody, ready for the first question?
Bring it.
Thank you, Melody. And sorry, I shortened into Melody because I like it.
That's
Okay,
fine.
and then Melody, and why do you choose the niches, especially the woman over 40? Why don't you have another ladies, the young people or something like that? So what is the story behind this?
Well, I'm 68, so there's that. Okay. But
I don't think there is any
it's
reason for this.
well, once I hit 40, I started hearing it, and I'm sure other women have started hearing it too. Once we hit 40, we're told like we're behind,
Mhm.
we're past our prime. I mean, I remember when I told my grandson I was going to get on TikTok, and he politely informed me that I was too old to be on TikTok. So
Wow.
we hear that a lot when we're over 40, and that's simply it's not true. I mean, it's just not true. Women at
Mhm.
this stage, we have resilience,
Mhm.
we have wisdom. I have 68 years of wisdom and experience behind me.
Mhm.
We have grit. You
Mhm.
know, we're ready for reinvention. And we really don't want to hustle 24/7. So we want a business,
that's
you know.
that's what I want to also in the future, but then this is not an easy to do. So what you mean with the over 40? Are they the women who have just started their business or never have any business before, or the housewife or something like that? So, or all of the women over 40?
Any woman over 40 that wants to reinvent their lives. I don't work just with business coaching. I work with women who
Mhm.
just know that they want something different, maybe something more. It may be they want to excel in their career that they already have,
Mhm.
or maybe they're looking to do something, to make an impact in their community. So it's not
Mhm.
necessarily just business. I work with any woman who's sitting there going, okay, is this all there is for the rest of my life?
Mhm.
And if the answer is, I hope not, then they need to work with me.
But I think over than 40 when you need to restart all over after everything you had in life. I think just like me in the past becoming the high performance coach here, right? There were many women over those age era feel, desperate. They feel that they are not worthy. They feel that they have no dreams anymore after what they have been through in life, and also in business. Maybe they lost their business or something like that. So, what kind of approach do you use to be with them, to help them?
That is one of the biggest barriers that I see with women
Mm-hmm.
is that lack of confidence. You would
Mm-hmm.
be surprised how many women, even even with all we have accomplished, most of us, by the time we hit 40, 50, 60, we still suffer from imposter syndrome. We constantly
True.
downplay our skills, we underprice our services, we feel like frauds. Even when we're brilliant, we feel like frauds. And
Mm-hmm.
so I teach tools like a success log, like writing down every day before you go to bed, write down one win for the day so
Yes.
that you can shift your focus from doubt to proof. Because confidence compounds. So the more you see that you're winning, the more you see that you're successful, the more
Mm-hmm.
confident you're going to feel.
That's true. But then, what about the woman who haven't started yet? How long does it take for them to join your program in this case?
If they haven't started yet, there's
Mm-hmm.
no time limit. If you want to start, we'll start. I meet you where you're at. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I meet you
Mm-hmm.
where you're at. So if you come to me and go, I want to do something with my life and I don't know what that thing might be, okay? I don't know if I want to start a business. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if I want to start a nonprofit. I don't know if I want to stay in the career I'm in but get promoted. I just know that I want something more. We'll
Mm-hmm.
go through some things to work out exactly what it is. So we'll look at your skills.
Mhm.
We'll look at what you love, because I honestly believe you have to be passionate about what you do, especially at this age, because we
Mhm.
don't want to hustle for, we don't want that hustle every day. We want things that fit our lives, not the other way around. So I will sit down with you and ask you, what are you good at? What are your skills? What are you not so good at? Because if you want
Mhm.
to do something and you don't have that skill set, then we need to find a workaround, or we need to find something else for you to do.
Mhm.
And then we're going to look at what are you passionate about? When your feet hit the floor in the morning, what is it that would be make you get up and go, I can't wait to start my day? I always call it, look for that thing that sets your soul on fire, because when you
Mhm.
have that, then you're unstoppable.
Wow, that is a golden nugget already. So I don't know how long it will take for us for the interview because there are so many questions in my head. Like I ask you how long would you like to have the time today? Minimum 30 minutes, please. But you have the you say you have the whole day, even though you have the safer weather there, and I'm very happy that you can do that. So, from your book, is this also about the woman who you have in your coaching and consulting, or it is different book that you create because this is about marketing also, right? Not
Which
about
book are we talking about? Which book?
the book
So the
you are not too or too late or too broken. That is the motto, right? Then you have the best selling out. You are you have the best-selling
Learn How
book,
to Fraud.
Getting to Yes, Overcoming Network Marketing Objections. So this is really,
That
really, I'm very, very interested to read this. Really. Maybe I need this
okay.
too because I'm stuck in marketing.
Oh, I wrote that way back in like 2016.
uh,
I was doing network marketing at the time, and it was awful. Um, and I discovered that all the things that I had been taught by my upline
mhm,
and all the marketers out there were dead wrong. So there was that. And then I was also trying to write a book, because I love to write, and I had always wanted to write a book, and I was trying to write the great American novel. And then I went to a conference, and I bumped into a gentleman there that was speaking,
mhm,
and he was actually a high level coach, and he was just
mhm,
talking to me about my book, and he asked me what I was working on, and I told him, I said, I'm trying to write this book, but I don't know
mhm.
what I'm doing. And he said, why don't you just write what you know? And I said, well, the only thing I really know is network marketing, but there's a million network marketing books out there. And he
That's
said,
true.
this is true, but none of them are yours. And it's like,
Especially with the
he's
multi-level marketing on that era, right? And then people think it is like a fraud or something, and you write it down that this is you are not a fraud even for the next book, right? So
right. So yeah, so the next book is all about imposter syndrome, because I have discovered through working with women, I mean, I suffered from it from myself for a very long time. I still battle it occasionally. I admit it's not something you cure. It's
mm-hmm.
something you become more confident with time. But it's not something that you just wake up one day and go, I no longer have this problem. There's always that little voice in the back of your head that tells you, yeah, you don't really know what you're doing. So I wrote
I
that to
understand
help
that.
women that
I've been there,
suffer.
I've done that, so I really understand that. And
So
it is
that's the whole
also about
purpose
the
of that book.
confident research. So which one is going to publish? Imposter syndrome, right? That
Yeah,
one.
they're both published. Yeah, they're both published.
Oh, they're
So
already
they're both
published. Oh, because
they're
I
already
really
out there.
expect that you are going to launch your book in Bali on the live podcast summit and become our speaker, guest expert speaker here for the next year. I hope so. That's why I asked you.
Well, I'm working on the next one called The Confidence Reset. So yeah.
Woo! For fingers crossed that you will come to Bali. And then Do you have any challenges also? Because it seems that you are very perfect in what you are doing. You see, for your consultation, your programs, and then also for your books. And then, how do you manage your time and energy? Because we have already talked about the content creators who have been, in burnout, something like that. So, how do you manage your time and energy, Melody? And
Well, I had a coach a long time ago, that a mentor that told me that once I learned to fit my business, how'd she put it? When my business became my lifestyle and my lifestyle became my business.
Mhm,
So instead of trying to fit my life into the nooks and crannies of my business, I fit my business into the nooks and crannies of my life, if that makes sense.
mhm,
So I live my life and I work my business in around the rest of my life, so I don't have to suffer from that burnout. I don't have to suffer from that.
mhm,
I've got to be doing something today because I have a deadline, or I've got to be sure, I have deadlines. I mean, I
mhm,
have deadlines. I've got one for my book right now. The publisher's like, "Are you ever going to finish it?" Okay, so we all have deadlines, but once you can learn to work your business in around your life, it's different. You don't have that constant pressure. You don't have that burnout feeling, because you just live your life and you find the ways, you find the tools, you find the shortcuts, you find the routines that allow you to do that, so that your life and your business kind of work hand in hand. Instead of competing with each other, they work together.
Yeah, to collaborate and create a better mission and vision. I agree with that. And do you create your own technique or system to help the people?
Yep, we do. We call it the Rebel Way, and it's our way of doing things. So it's
Hey,
it's kind
this
of
is
my
really
framework
interesting.
for.
Why the rebel? It sounds like I'm a very, very bad girl if I join your upgrade, I mean.
So yeah, so we have, it's a whole framework, and it's based on
Mhm.
4 steps. Confidence, because that's
Confidence?
first.
Mm-mm.
You've got to have confidence before you do anything else. And then clarity, that's the next one, because
True.
you would be surprised how many women come to me with absolutely no sense of what their business is, what their brand is, who they are even. So we start with confidence, we work on clarity, then we find systems, and we find the systems that serve you. We don't, there's no one size cookie cutter thing that works for everybody. So we work to find the systems that serve you. And then once we get all that done,
Mm-mm.
then we start working on monetization. Now, so many women start with the money. It's like, I got to make money. So they start with the money before they have the confidence or the clarity or the systems. And then they burn out because they don't have the base they need to
Yeah, the
monetize.
clarity, you're right. And then when you mentioned that some of your clients even do not know who they are when they join your program, are they lost or they feel lost or something like that, or because there are so many things happening in their life, they feel that way because they do not know who they are even on their age, right? If we see 40 up, right?
Well, it depends. There's a lot of reasons why they might feel lost. Like I said, we've been told, a lot of women were told to be, we're raised to be quiet, be
Oh yes.
kind, be sweet, be gentle. Don't be,
I don't know if
I've
that
been
happens
told,
in the modern country like yours. I thought it is only for here, like we are Asian, you know what I mean? Because of lack of education and the culture here, I didn't know if it happens there also in the Western countries.
it does. I've been told many times that how'd they put it? I had one gentleman tell me I was overbearing and domineering. And I was
Oh.
like, oh, you mean I'm assertive? Okay. I'm a
I
confident
like
and
that
assertive.
term,
Is that what
assertive.
you mean?
I like that term. Then I will say the same next if someone say like.
Yeah, because I was willing to stand up for myself. I was overbearing and domineering. And I'm like, no, I know who I am and I know what value I bring and I'm confident and assertive. So there's a difference. Okay. But we're told that as women, we're told that if we're too loud, then we're overbearing, domineering. If we're too quiet, then we're mousy. So we're told all our lives how we are or how we're supposed to be. It's no wonder we're lost. It's no wonder we have no idea who we really are.
Yeah, maybe that's why also I'm still single here, Melody, and because of that belief also that woman should be quiet, should be feminine, yes sir, something like that. But I'm not like that. I am feminine, I am sexy, but I'm not like that. What I mean, to say yes, yes to everything. And then what are the challenges mostly that your clients have before joining your program, and what kind of transformation or outcomes that they can gain or reach after joining your
Well,
program?
well, I think I'll tell you a story about a woman I just worked with the other day. So she was trying to create a something. Okay, she didn't even know what she knew she needed to make some money. She had a business model, but it wasn't really working like it should, and she knew she needed to do something else to make some money. And she would come to I have a group coaching program that I'm running right now, and she would come into it and she would be like, just kind of sit there. And finally I asked her what's wrong, and she says, I've lost my mojo. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no spirit anymore. I've just lost my mojo. So we need to talk. So we got on just a one-on-one coaching, and by the end of that session, she walked out of there. She has a brand new lead magnet. She has a brand new, like, mid-level offer. She's got a brand
Yeah.
new high ticket workshop. And she's excited because she's got this whole funnel system built now where her lead magnet leads into her little low end program that leads into her mid level program that leads to her high ticket program. And all it took was us to have some time to sit down and find out what was it exactly that she was passionate about? What did she want to share with other women? Because she works with women too. It's like, what did she want to share with other women? What got her excited? She had some things already that were a good basis to start with, but she wasn't confident
Mm-hmm.
that it was going to work. So by the time we got done looking at everything she already had and what she was passionate about and what she wanted to do, she walked out of that session a couple hours later with
Mm-hmm.
an entire sales funnel built. And now she's excited again and working on it. So, it's that's the kind of transformation you can have.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing when it works. It's just fabulous.
And how long does it take mostly for your clients to reach their goals?
Well, it depends. I'm not going to give you a time frame because it depends on how much effort and how much time you want to put into things. Like I said, she walked
Wow,
out within 2 hours.
that's
Okay,
really nice.
took her 2 hours. Okay,
Yes, that's right.
but
Because sometimes there
but
are
if
many clients who want the long term, to see the real progress and the real results, right? Uh, there are things that cannot happen overnight in transforming our life, or especially our business also. That's why it takes time. And then maybe some of the clients would like to have the fast track, and then some other clients would like to take time also to understand themselves. So what are your technique uh, to give them the best results? I mean, yeah,
well,
for
we
the
have something right
different
now that
clients, yeah.
what I'm running right now. It's called the Income Lab, and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically it's 6 weeks, and we take you from I have nothing. I have
Mm, yeah.
nothing. I want to do something, but I have nothing, and we work together to create your first product and then launch it, and that takes about 6 weeks. If you do all the work, we can
Wow.
get all that done in about 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for women. I do affiliate marketing, I do network marketing, and those things are great. Those things are absolutely great, but you're still dependent on somebody else's stuff. Okay. And
That's true.
I've had both of those things taken away from me with no warning whatsoever. One day you're out there pushing a program or pushing a product, and the next day it's gone. I want women to have something that's theirs
Mm-hmm.
that they control. So we work to create something that's totally yours that no one can ever take from you. You own it, you created it, it's yours. And start to finish, that takes about 6 weeks.
That's why really amazing that someone can have a product in 6 weeks after starting from zero. And then may I ask you a little secret? I mean, like maybe that is very personal with your clients. How much is your program?
Well,
Can you?
depends on which one you want.
So, this is important so that people can reach you out directly. And how can they
Okay.
reach you out? I mean, what is the best way on your website here? Then I will put it
Okay,
on
so the
Melody's
income
website.
lab, the income lab is it's 297 for the 6 weeks, $297 for the 6 weeks.
That's not
If you want,
expensive for 6 week program with the
not
coaching and then
really.
consulting from the expert like you, Melody, and
I
really.
know I'm probably seriously underpriced, but I
Mm.
really want women to be able to afford it. So yeah, I know I've underpriced it a lot. I know, but I want women to be able to afford it. And women that are just starting out they don't have $5,000
Mhm.
to go join a coaching program. They just don't. They're just starting. They don't have that kind of money. And so I want them to be able to afford to do that first step. Now I get more expensive after that. Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
Because they already have uh, what is it? Have their outcomes and results. Of course, they can save a little bit, right, and then invest more in the coaching. And I understand that this is really a great program. And then what I mean, why the rebel? Why that name? I'm still curious,
why the
because
rebel? Oh,
yeah,
this
why
is a
the
long
rebel?
story. Do you have time for this story? Do
Of
you
course,
have time for this story? This is a long
already
story.
30 minutes, already 25 minutes, but I'm here all along then until morning if I need to. Because
Okay.
then, uh, let me tell you a secret. Because I'm going to launch my first international book also, so my best interviews will be there. So I hope on my book
Well,
I give the review, and then the lessons for my book from my best interviews. That's why this is really important for me, because this is our first time interview. That's why I asked you that I'm going to ask a lot of questions in my head. I don't know if the time is
okay.
enough actually. Please, please, please tell us the story behind your brand.
Okay. So, so I was at a workshop on
Mm,
how to sell from the virtual stage.
mm,
Um, because I was not very good at that. I was never very comfortable on video in the beginning. I hated it. I hated being on camera, and it was just not my thing. So I went to this workshop, and she had us doing all of these exercises. And one day she said, "I want y'all, go back to your hotel room, and I want you to come tomorrow
mhm,
prepared to film like a 60-second description of your mission. What is your
mm.
mission?" I was like, I don't have a mission. Okay. My mission is to make money. That's my mission. I don't have a
That
mission.
is
I don't have
really
some
honest
lofty
answer.
thing.
Really, that is
I just
really
want to make
honest
money.
answer. Everyone needs that to be brave
But
like you.
so I
That
went
the
back to
mission
my
is to make
hotel room
money.
and I'm trying to figure this out and I'm trying to like, what is my mission? I can't walk in there tomorrow and go, yeah, my mission is to make more money. I don't have this big lofty thing I want to do.
Mm,
And finally, I just said, forget it, forget it. I'm just gonna go to bed, and I'm just probably not gonna go tomorrow because I don't
mm,
want to look stupid and I don't know what to do. So, and
mm,
so I started to do my meditation. I always meditate in the evening. So I was doing my evening
mm,
meditation, and while I was deep in meditation, and I know this sounds kind of woo, people. Okay, so for those of you who know me and know that I'm all systems and structure and programs and things, yeah, I've
mm,
got my little woos too. Okay, so this is woo. I'm just warning you. It came to me while I was in meditation. It was like this little voice in my head that said, "You're going to build a community for women
mm,
that want something outside the norm. They want something different. They want something more. They want to live life on their terms. You're going to create this community of rebellious women. I was like,
Mhm.
there it is. Okay,
It seems like
there's
that
my
is a
mission.
mission or something. It's like
A community of
community
rebellious women.
enlightenment, you know,
Well, there we are.
ultimate meditation. You're very,
Uh,
very interesting, Melody, and really. And then
So
what
that's
happened
where it all
after
came
that?
from. So that's where it all came from. I was like, okay, I started looking at, okay, rebellious women doesn't quite have a catchy, it doesn't have a ring to it, catchy,
Mhm,
you need something catchy. So it's like rebellious women doesn't really work, but rebel tribe works. I liked it.
mhm.
So rebel tribe is what we are.
And how long have it been for your program, the coaching and consulting program? For
ah,
when did you
I
start it?
think it's I think I actually started building this because, when I first started, I still didn't really know what it was. I think it changes all the time. We're still evolving ourselves as we go along because we're always finding something new that needs to be done or some other thing we need to be helping women with. So, but I think I started it a couple years ago
Mm-hmm.
to really getting into the rebel tribe thing. So
And it seems that
we're
that it grows very fast also. And then you are into digital platform also. What is the best content that content creator make to monetize their what is it, programs and products?
Well, what I try to teach the women is to stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and to
Mm,
stop worrying about the latest trendy thing
that's
and to
true.
just be yourself, okay? The right content is it's not about chasing trends.
Mm-hmm.
It's about
I
it's about
agree.
showing up confidently and consistently. And if you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be fine. Especially if you're working with women my age, we don't need polished perfection. In fact, I don't know about other women, but I look at all these highly polished edited videos and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We want honesty. We want clarity. We don't want theatrics. Okay, we don't want highly edited performative nonsense. We want
Mm-hmm.
truth, we want honesty, we want clarity. And if you can do that, that's your content.
What about the AI? You know, there are everywhere is AI now, and people even sell programs with AI. Do you use AI also to
Oh,
generate the ideas or for your clients also?
I love AI. If you use it properly, I
Mm-hmm.
love AI. But it's not those of you that are using AI to get in there and go, can you create my Facebook post for me today? And then you just copy and paste it into your fit. That is not how you use AI. Okay. I use it to like, I had a couple different things that I was working on,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how to bring it all together under one brand.
Mm-hmm.
But AI was able to help me do that because I just got into chat. I used Chat GPT, and I just got in there and it
Yeah.
was like, this is what I have, and this is what I have, and I want to bring them together into one brand. How can I do that? How can I tie it
Yes.
together? And it spit me out this whole big plan on how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you use AI for. Or, I've used it to I asked it point blank one day. I was stuck on something and it's like, why can I not get past this? And I just asked it point blank. I was like, why am I stuck on this? Why can I not get past this? And it pretty much told me exactly what my problem was. The more you use it, the more it gets to know you. It can actually help you with problems like that. So it pretty much told me exactly why I was struggling with the project I was working on and
Mm-hmm.
helped me get past that stumbling block. So that's how I use AI. Don't
And then
use it to just create the next fancy Facebook post, okay?
that's true.
You're wasting its capabilities.
But I was being silly some weeks ago, creating the status because I used ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT how not to get detected as AI. So ChatGPT gives the steps to sound more human. It's really funny that oh my god, I was really surprised with the answer. But this is like yeah, there are so many people, especially the coaches and then also the content creators and then virtual assistants who are afraid to lose their chances or their job because of AI. What is your opinion about it, Melody?
AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, so you might as well learn to master it and make it your tool. Learn to use it well, and you're going to be a step above everybody else that's still sitting back there going, "I don't like AI. It's taken." Yeah, it's here. It's taken jobs away from some people, but it's creating jobs in other areas. So it's another tool. Learn to use it and learn to use it well.
Listen to Melody, and then how is your future mission and vision after this with all of your programs? It seems that you still have so many things that you would like to do that you haven't been accomplished yet. What are your dreams?
Well, I've got my next book I'm working on for one thing, but the thing I'm really excited about right now is so I did a virtual summit last year and I brought on a lot of first time speakers. And I've realized as I was looking around that there are not a lot of platforms out there that will
Wow.
invite, young, inexperienced speakers because
Mm,
they want their event to sell well. So they want people that
yes.
already have an audience. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like anything else. It's like any other job. You have to have experience to get the job, but you can't get experience because no one will give you the
Yeah,
job. So
because there
I'm
are not enough changes, right? And then platforms
right.
to provide for them. And you mentioned to me also today that you didn't know about this, and we are happy that Joey Charity connect us. You see, this is really, really great. That's why I feel really blessed and honored, grateful that you are here to share your golden nuggets. Even though, yeah, our time is really limited, I understand. But then you are welcome to come again next time. And then all of your speakers on your summit, they are also welcome to speak on 100 Days Live podcast. I guarantee. Because they are from your reference. You know what I mean? Then we provide more platform for them to perform to gain more exposures. I mean, right? And then it's
Right.
like the medium for them to train or to exercise or to practice for their own contents, right?
Right. So, and that's exactly what we're working on. We're creating a speaker mentorship program that's going to work with these inexperienced new speakers and give them a chance to perfect their skills, to work with some experienced, well known speakers to really learn the craft
Hmm.
and then give them some opportunities to speak. So, to help them find opportunities. So, thank you for inviting them because they will love that. I will definitely
They are
let them know
very
that that's
welcome because actually, usually, before on 100 Days Live podcast, I had many speakers. But you see, I also need to push myself to go solo sometimes. That's why it is a great lesson for me also, as you said that I am good speaking on the stage, but in front of the camera, actually, I have fears to be in front of the camera. And then at that time, Terry Loving told me that I am an introvert. Usually, or before that, I hide it myself, right? I didn't admit that I am introvert in front of the camera. But then on the interview, she's a really, really good. She's a really great businessman also. But then she opened my secret. You are an introvert, so then the public knew it, and then oh, I cannot hide anymore. Where should I hide? Maybe behind my back or something. Impossible.
she's pretty awesome.
Yes, to
I have
mention that way, to open my secret that I hide it for some years. And Melodian, in the future, what do you think about the changes for the woman? Because it's not easy actually to stand out among the crowds. Also, there are so many experts there, and when they started from zero, of course, they will feel discouraged, like the imposter syndrome you mentioned, right? So how is it in the future? Do they have more chances, or maybe the chances they have will be less and less, unless they started now enjoying your program? Of course, gee, fingers crossed.
You can be. I honestly believe that women today have so many opportunities. And yes, I know, we're struggling in a lot of areas right now, but I really truly believe that there's more opportunities today for women than ever before.
Mhm.
And if you just want to show up confident, show up with confidence, figure out what it is that you want to do. So what problem do you want to solve today? What problem do you want to solve today? Figure that out and
Mhm.
then figure out how you're going to do that. Is it through a business? Is it through a nonprofit? Is it through just, working within your community with others? Whatever you want to do, but there are problems out there. And I truly believe that if you just figure out what one it is that you're passionate about and figure out a way to solve it, then that's all you need to do. And if you want to start a business around that, you can definitely make money. If you want to start a nonprofit around that, you can change the world. I'm working with a gentleman right now
Mhm.
who started, and he's not in my program. I work with him through his nonprofit. He started a food pantry several years ago out of his kitchen. Okay, out of his kitchen. He started a food pantry out of his kitchen. Today, they serve what, 5, 6, 7 different communities or more. They serve all of basically Northwest Arkansas through their food pantry.
Mhm.
And it's amazing how they've grown because he saw a problem, he saw a need, and he didn't let the fact that he had absolutely, he had no building, he had no space, he had nothing. He's like, I have a kitchen. And they
Mhm.
started it out of their kitchen, and now they feed hundreds of thousands of families every year from something that started in his kitchen. So,
No.
you can do these things. You just need to find the thing that really gets you fired up. What's that
Mhm.
thing? No matter what it is, mine is helping women. My thing is I want to help women be all that they want to be, all that they can be. His thing is
Mm.
feeding the hungry. What's your thing? What's your thing? Go find it and then let's work together to get it out there.
Hmm. And then, do you have any virtual assistant to do all of this? Because you mentioned that you help them also to create their products and programs for them to monetize, Melodieann.
So do I have any systems? Is that what you said?
Virtual assistant
Oh, do I have
or
an assistant? No.
staff, yeah,
Uh, yeah, well,
to do the
sometimes I have,
details, because it is a lot of work.
yeah. I have someone that works with me part-time if I need it. I'm pretty much a control freak. Okay. I'm pretty controlling, so I can be hard to work with. I admit that. I
Yeah.
totally admit that. But I do have a couple people that I can call on that know
Mhm.
how to work with me if I need help. So yes, I do have some help.
Because yes, it can be very overwhelming having a lot of clients, and then you help them to manage your business, also to build their business in the beginning, and then these ideas about business, is it really difficult to, what is it in what I mean? Of course, with coaching and consultation, it will be more difficult. But then, is it difficult for someone to build their business or to find what they want to? What about if they are not businessmen? Can they be businessmen? Oh, sorry, businesswoman. No businessman.
I I think you kind of to have the heart for entrepreneurship. I
Mm.
mean, my husband is definitely not an entrepreneur. He's very
Oh.
risk averse when it comes to that.
Mm.
He's just not. So I will not say that anybody can be a business person.
Mhm.
But you can still find that thing that you want to do. That's why I don't limit my program to just people that want to build a business. I
Mhm.
said if women are just looking for more out of their life, whatever that might be, I have programs that will help you find that thing and help you build it
Mhm.
because not everybody's cut out to be an entrepreneur. It can be a little scary sometimes.
Mhm. That's
It
right.
can be a little lonely sometimes. It can be hard work sometimes. I'm not going to lie about any of that. I know we say no burnout, no hustle, and that's true, but
Mm.
still, there's a lot of work and effort that goes into it at times. So it's not
Especially in the
for
beginning to start. I agree.
now with the internet. It's easier than ever. I will tell you that it's way easier than it's ever been with the onset of the internet and AI. It's easier than ever to start a business. So if you're thinking about it, now's the time.
That's true. there is no right time besides now, so everyone can start now, especially this woman. And it doesn't matter how old they are or if they think they are old. I think over 40 is not that old, maybe in Asia, yes, but then this is the modern era already. People can do everything they want to, no matter their background is, right. And Melody, and aduh, time runs very fast. What should I do now? I don't want to close this room. That's good. See,
Well,
the internet saves us. I mean, there is no kind of connection on your internet, and I'm very happy with it. And then, oh, okay, two more questions. Is that okay?
okay. Okay. More questions.
I know that you need to do other things too. And then, what about if those women have something blocked in their mindset? Of course, you teach everything. You train them to be someone again, right? Even with the confidence in public speaking and then everything. But how it is started from their own mindset? Do you have, or are you also a life coach or something like that for them? Because it will be hard.
I
It takes time also if it is about mindset, right?
Well, I personally am not a mindset. I am a mindset coach, but like I said, structures and systems are more my things. However,
Yeah, me too.
we have a mindset coach that works with us. Okay.
Whoa! So you
So
admitted that you are also collaborate with the others
yes,
to do the
yes.
work.
So
Wow,
we
that is
do.
really nice
Uh-huh.
to hear.
So yes, we do have a mindset coach that works with
Mhm.
us. Actually, we have two. One's a man because some women just feel more comfortable talking to him. I don't know why, and the other one is a woman. So I have two. I have two
Mhm.
mindset coaches that if you have some kind of a mental, emotional, energetic block, they will work with you to get past that. And they're
Mhm.
pretty amazing, both of them. I love them.
Mhm. And okay, the last but not least, actually, because I
Okay.
mentioned that I only ask two more questions. Okay, what are your messages for the woman out there, especially the ladies over 40 right now who feel they don't have any power to step up, or any chances to step up?
What is my message?
Yeah, for them, for our audience.
Okay. So I would say
Contact
you need
me.
to figure out what. No, I want them to know that they're not behind, okay? They're
Yeah,
not behind, they're not too late. You know, how I don't care how old you are. I just told somebody the other day that 68 was the new 30 because 'cause I'm 68 and I still feel like I'm 30 in a lot of ways. So 68's the new 30.
that is the
So,
spirit. I want that
you know,
too.
your next chapter, whatever it is, I'm
Uh,
having the time of my life right now, okay? At 68, I am having the absolute best time of my life. Your next chapter, it can be your best chapter. You just have to have the confidence to go get it. So you just have to claim it. It isn't just mindset work, okay? It's confidence is the fuel that makes
mhm,
everything else actually work. So you've got to develop that confidence in yourself. That's what you need to work on before you do anything else. Before you worry about building a business, before you worry about anything else, you need, if you don't have confidence, if you think you're behind somehow or you're still struggling with imposter syndrome,
mhm.
you need to get past that first. And we do, like I said, we do have programs that work with that. In fact, I'm getting ready to launch a confidence reset challenge. It's a 7-day challenge and it's free. So yeah,
When
if
will
you're
it
still
be?
struggling with
Are you going to
uh,
inform us about it?
yeah, I'm gonna be it'll be on my social media when we launch it. I think it's gonna be in September. I just haven't got the exact date yet because I'm waiting for
Yes,
a
looking
but
forward
yeah,
for it.
it'll be,
Yes, and
yep,
everyone can contact you in Facebook, LinkedIn, also YouTube with the at Melody and
yep,
Whiteley
yep.
everywhere.
I'm
And
everywhere. Instagram, TikTok. I'm
I'm
everywhere.
not on TikTok yet. You see, I need to learn a lot from you. I'm not confident on TikTok. Really, I don't know what to post on TikTok. And also here, TikTok is totally different. People use it for other things than the people out there. So that's why I haven't started yet. And then let me do my obligation first, because then this is because of the mall, so that I can give the platform to everyone, especially Katie Fox, the marketing director of eCam Network, and then also to Todd Cochrane, the CEO of Blueberry, Ann Carden, of the founder of Expert in You, and then Jody Krangle, the founder of Piece of Cake Voice Awards and Audio Branding Podcast, and then also Mark Stinson from Bioscience Britain. Melodieann, really, it's really, really a great evening. Actually, almost midnight here. Eleven
Oh, goodness.
54. That's why Cinderella has to go home to start the work in the morning again. I would like to stay here, and you're always welcome to help us and to support us on our programs, on our shows. And I'm going to launch the magazine again, like Podcast Insiders, but this is I would like to have a new format of the virtual magazine, because in the past we focus on the live streaming and podcasting, but now more into media branding, and then creators, and then also influencers, something like that. So I hope that you can support us also. Anything you would like to write for the article, you are welcome. And I
Oh, sweet.
all
Thank
of
you.
your yeah all of your clients, all of your students, they are welcome also to write an article, then I can select them. Really, I'm very happy that you are here today. Thank you so much. I feel really honored to have you, and thank you so much also, Joy Garrity, who connect us, and I hope that I can see you again next time.
And I hope that you accept my offer to come be a guest on my podcast because I think it'll be
Uh-oh.
fun.
Oh, wait. I thought that you
We'll
were
have
gonna ask
fun.
it in front of the camera. I will. I will. Please give me the schedule, and I will be there.
Awesome.
And
We'll
I
have
feel
fun.
honored that you invite me for on your podcast. I can talk about the media branding and content creation, of course, because I would like to focus on those things right now to empower, and then also to inspire people. Because there are so many things that we need to update on our ways to create the content. People are scared to go live streaming and podcasting, just like me, because I don't like my own voice, and my English is not good. My pronunciation is terrible, but I'm still here, Melody, and you see, that's why
That's
I
what I
meet,
tell everybody. Just show up.
and that's why
Just
I
show up.
meet a really, really great person like you, and I feel really honored. Thank you so much for the invitation, also, and this is a great evening with you here.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.